Tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder, lurking in the basement of the conference for the time being. They're not pleased with their performance so far this season.
And I think for Oklahoma City, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the center position. And for the Thunder, we've got Lou Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Favors, and it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can, and just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Harrell. And stolen by Favors. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Baisley. Oklahoma City gets it back. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Giddey, no good.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Baisley. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Wizards now. Beal deciding where to go with it. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Baisley. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3.
Well, conversions have been a problem, 0 for 4.
Dinwiddie outside. Kuzma passes to Harrell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, there's such ferocity and energy when you're trying to contend with Montrezl Harrell. So skilled at converting through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Roby, he's checked in for Baisley.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Now, here's George. 11 points last game. Giddey the pass to Favors. Now, here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giddey for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell is more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Giddey. Sinks the three-pointer.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Wizards have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Left side, Beal, climbing the lane, and it's blocked. To the paint. Here's Roby. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Dinwiddie passes to Harrell. And here is Beal. Here's Harrell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Wizards trail by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Outside, Beal. To halt the run, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Gafford cans them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound.
Great pursuit from Gilgeous-Alexander. At 6'6", he should hit the offensive window.
Wizards trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Beal. Lets it fly. And again, it's Oklahoma City. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 4. There's Beal with the 3. Second chance shot. Dort grabs the miss.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Out left to the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Shoots from the right block. And it favors that time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Wizards trail by 6. Dinwiddie finds Harrell. Now Gafford. He's covered by Favors. Left side, Beal.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And stolen by Harrell. Now, Dinwiddie. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Washington with the ball. 6-point game. Now, here's Dinwiddie. We saw him with 10 points last game. Here's Gafford. Tries yet again. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Dort misses. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Paladon's checked in for Dort. The Wizards also changing it up. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Raul Neto subbed in for Beal. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Over to the wing. They get a hand on it. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dinwiddie covering. And here is Maladon. Gilgeous-Alexander. And a missed layup.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Dinwiddie passes to Neto. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Maladon. Defended by Bryant. Good. That one on target for Maladon. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Neto, the pass to Harrell. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots from 12. They get it again. Here's Bryant. Great D that time from Favors. Oklahoma City leading by 8. The pass to Maladon. Out to the right wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Favors trying to break free. Roby can't hit. Here's Washington. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he gets it back. Hachimura, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Washington making some changes. Davis Bertans comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And Kispert subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here's Neto. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. Trying to end the drought. Doesn't go that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Now, here's Maladon. Pass to Roby. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Passes to Pokusevski. Over Kispert. Pokusevski can't hit.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Neto. Outside Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Here's Pokusevski. Bucket is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Neto, the pass to Hachimura. Outside Bryant. Back to Hachimura. 5 to shoot. Fires it up. Kispert, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Right wing. And there's the pass to Mann. Now here's Melodon. And he drives in, and then Melodon with the dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
So it's the Wizards now. The Thunder making the shot. Kispert with it. And it's blocked. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's Neto. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Melodon with the rebound. Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Roby. Passes it to Melodon. Rebounded by the Wizards. And it's Kispert in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Mann passes to Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 9.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Kispert. Here's Neto. There's the pass to Bertans. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Giddey. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Mann. He's covered by Hachimura. Giddey, no good. Pass to Neto. With 1 on the clock, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football. So, how did he settle on basketball?
Oh, Mom said in high school, whoever would recruit me first basketball, football is what we stuck with. So, it was basketball.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Wizards. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Kispert. And it's Neto in at the point guard.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Beal the pass to Bryant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
And, you know, the other thing they've done really well tonight is stay active defensively. Lots of steals, and that's making a huge difference.
Free throw, good, Bryant.
Boy, as you watch him now, it's amazing that Thomas Bryant ever fell to the second round in the draft. He's big, he's skilled, he knows the game.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. One of the most team-friendly contracts in the league. Dorsey and I were just talking about this. Lou Dort, he's been a great deal for the Thunder.
Oh, my goodness. Under $2 million a year until the year 2023. Think about all he brings to this team. Once that contract expires, gentlemen, he's in for a big raise.
And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 6. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 15, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Wizards making a change here. Gafford's checked in. That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Beal. 29 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Jerome passes to Mann. Here's Pokusevski. Shoots over Beal. Pokusevski with the bucket. Pokusevski's got his 3rd basket of the night. Wizards trail by 8. Passes it to Gafford. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Mann. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And shot on the way. And another miss by Washington. The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drains the three-pointer.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Outside, Beal. They need this. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Kyle Kuzma now in year 1 of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving. Stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
That free throw, no good.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Raul Neto. And he sinks the second. The Thunder leading by 10. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
And for Gilgeous-Alexander, he's a leader. Very young, but that role fell to him.
Yeah, the clear star of a very young team. OKC has handed him the keys to the franchise. He will likely be the leader of this team for a long time.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Now, here's Kuzma. 8 points his last outing. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And proving once again that he has the touch from beyond. Kuzma effective at cashing in there.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. He takes it in. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. Now off the inbound. Jerome, good. And the Thunder lead by 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Wizards with possession. Beal, the pass to Harrell. From 10 feet out, misses off the right iron. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And it's Jordan off the drive. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. No good off the front iron.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Looking to get back on track here. And the rejection by Favors.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look.
Oh,
yes.
goodness.
Well, the passing ability on play for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around, and the shot goes down. Beasley's got 9 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Beal up top. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dinwiddie covering. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Dinwiddie. Outside, Beal. Harrell down low. And Harrell slams it in.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Now here is Hachimura with the second effort. Harrell, that's good.
Yeah, this guy is tremendous at keeping plays alive. Montrezl Harrell getting to the offensive window.
Outside, Favors. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Favors. Shoots over Gafford. Favors can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 14 to the inside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Utah. Hachimura, no good. Favors in the post. Dinwiddie covering. And Giddey gets it to go.
Really encouraging to see Derek Favors pass like that. You love seeing him make an effort to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here he goes. In the corner, Harrell with it. And another miss by Washington. The Thunder leading by 16. Outside, Dort. It's tipped. Will be the pass to Giddey. And the 3 off target. Washington's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Beal's shot is good.
Well, this is what you love about Bradley Beal. He doesn't have to dominate the basketball. Just get him a shot in the flow of the offense.
Now the pass to Roby. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Wizards trail by 16. Washington calls timeout.
And Dinwiddie, with some big shoes to fill, steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
Okashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City. Maledon comes in for Dort. Then for the Wizards, Ryan is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And Kispert subbed in for Daniel Gafford. Here's Maledon. 8 points his last outing. Here's Pokusevski. Off target from outside. Pass to Beal. Dinwiddie outside. Hachimura kicks to Beal. The Wizards with another miss. The Thunder leading by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, stolen by Kispert.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Kispert. Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. Both good from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Drives to the hoop. Good. That one on target for Maledon.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Wizards trail by 16. Dinwiddie outside. Bertans passes to Bryant. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets that one to drop. A rare make, bumping him up to 3 for 10.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Maledon passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:09 left in the second quarter. And the shot is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Washington has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Dinwiddie. The three-pointer is right on target. Dinwiddie's got 9. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Passes to Pokusevski. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Knocked away. Dinwiddie with the steal. Ball stolen. Giddey the pass to Pokusevski. Lets it go from 11. The shot, no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Here's Bertans. Roby with the rebound. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No one near him. And it's good off the back rim and in. Neto's got 5 points in the quarter. The pass to Giddey. Shoots over Hachimura.
I like watching Hachimura use his length on the defensive end. It helps him to alter shots.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Willing his team to a successful quarter performance, he seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Derek, big effort in the first half. Did Coach ask you to come out here and really set the tone?
Oh, yeah, I know our coach wanted me to be aggressive, and I came out and I was aggressive.
And it showed on the floor. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. It's been quite a night so far for him. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
Obviously, that was U-G-L-Y. it's ugly. Shooting under 30% from the field, disorganized. Chucking up bad shots. Man, I'll tell you, they have to adjust their play, and they got to get better looks.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors is out there with Lou George. And it's Giddey in at the 2. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with.
Well, Bradley Beal, we know this, has been an elite three-point shooter from the time he stepped between the lines in the NBA. This guy is ready to roll.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dinwiddie with it. Shot from the top of the key. That one's not going to go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Giddey. He's covered by Beal. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing here by 8. Good.
What I love about Bradley Beal is he is an effective, efficient scorer. He always takes quality shots.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. Outside, Dort. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Dort's got 6. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Beal with the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Gafford. Goes up again. And the rejection by Favors. And he's able to get it back. 6 on the shot clock. Gafford kicks to Dinwiddie. The high post shot. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Wizards trail by 9. Beal, that's for 2. Beal can't get that one to fall.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Dort gets it to go.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Left side, Beal. At the top of the key, Gafford. Kuzma, left side. And the shot is long.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Favors. Pass to Pokusevski. And the rejection by Harrell. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Favors. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Kuzma. Gafford trying to break free. Kuzma, that's good.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Outside Favors. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when it comes to pure scoring output, few guys do it better than Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal has rounded out his offensive game. Tight handle, sweet shooter, ability to put it on the deck. His offensive focus has been unmatched. This guy is constantly probing and attacking holes in defenses.
First one falls for him.
You know, the amazing thing to me is as much as Bradley Beal has turned into a complete player for a guy who entered as simply a jump shooter, I think there's even another level he can get to.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Passes it to Baisley. The pass to Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Washington with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And another miss by Washington.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
There's the drive. Mann can't hit. Wizards trail by 7. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Jerome. To the middle. Here's Favors. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
And that one falls for Favors.
Well, for an old-school big man to make a living in today's game, you've got to be a great rebounder and defender. Thankfully for Derek Favors, he is both.
Well, over a decade in the league, and in that time, it's a game that has changed a ton. But this guy brings plenty of value to the table because he's so sound.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Mann gets the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Thunder making a change here. Paladon's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Ryan is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. It's Beal on the wing. He's got 11. It's tipped. Here's Mann, guarded by Kuzma. Mann can't hit. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. A 12-point game. Wasted no time on that one. Dinwiddie's got 12 points in the game.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Jerome, covered by Gafford. To the inside, Beal with the steal, and Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Roby, he's checked in for the Thunder. And then for Washington, Bertans comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Raul Neto subbed in for Dinwiddie. Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Beal. Pass to Bertans. Chalk up 2 there.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Doris, one thing you and I love about Davis Bertans is accurate three-point shooting.
Well, let's be real. In the modern NBA, there may be no more value to skill than range shooting. Now, when you couple that with Davis's size, look out, folks.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Jerome. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Inside, Roby. And the layup is good.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Washington's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And Beal kicks to Bryant. Passes it to Kuzma. Beal from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Roby's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Maladon. He's got 6. Stolen away. And here we go. Washington fast break. Oh, Beal in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What a beautiful connection there. Beal showing off the hang time.
There's the pass to Mann. Fires from deep. Washington with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Takes it inside. Maladon passes to Baisley. Now Bertans. He has 6. Neto surveying the floor. Over Maladon. Neto can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Jerome. And that one, good.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Beal kicks to Kuzma. Pulls it from the elbow. And he makes that one. Kuzma's got 8 points.
And a high percentage shooter like Kuzma has tons of options on the floor. That includes the mid-range.
Now here's Maladon. He's got 6. Mann passes to Baisley. Over Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And for Darius Baisley, the forward, it's all about developing consistency.
That's exactly right, because Bays can go hot and cold night to night. Rebounding, we know that's there night after night. And think about it, he's got time. The offense will grow more consistent with time.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Okashevsky's checked in for Roby. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Wizards. Kisper comes in for Beal. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing here by 8. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Baisley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Maladon. He has 6. Here's Mann. Hits it from three-point range. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Neto. He has 5. And finish off by Bryant.
Boy, the ability of Thomas Bryant to play over the top of the defense, so impressive. Gets long and finishes with authority.
Now, here's Meladon. In transition, here come the Wizards. Yep, it counts. Neto's got 7 points. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Jerome. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Baisley over Bertans. The shot's good from Baisley. He's got 13.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And it's Bryant missing. Oklahoma City has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. 1:58 left to play in the third. Baisley passes to Jerome. And they pick up 2. And now it's an 11-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Washington's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And here's Neto outside. Buries it from three-point range.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Baisley. 13 points in the game. Pass to Meladon. Out to the wing. Here's Pokusevski. Pass to Meladon. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Bertans grabs the board. Wizards trail by 8. Pass to Neto. And here is Kispert. Back to Neto. Fires the 3. That shot no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Jerome. Defended by Bryant. Meladon passes to Pokusevski. The pass to Baisley. Here's Mann. Bertans defending. Meladon offline with his 3. Washington shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. .16 seconds left to play here in the third. Kispert with it. He has 5. Offensive rebound.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Thunder leading by 6. Taking a look at the Wizards. Harrell is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Kispert, and there's Bryant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Favors passes to Giddey. Clock at 6. Back to Favors. And he lays it straight in. Favors got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Thunder. Pass to Kispert. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. To the left wing. Pass to Giddey. Here's Baisley. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now it's a 10-point Thunder lead. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Dinwiddie outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. With the drive. Giddey, no good. The Wizards shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Dinwiddie drives in. Count it, good.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Bryant. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
This young guy is an absolute monster at the rim. So tough for opponents to match Harrell's level of physicality.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Harrell slams it in.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. No good on the triple.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Beal, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Passes it to Baisley. Favors trying to break free. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Harrell. Beal from long range. Offensive rebound. Back to Kuzma. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. That one drops for him.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Into the lane.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Kuzma passes to Dinwiddie. Tipped away. It's stolen by Dort. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Favors. Takes the 3. Come on. And they'll get another chance. Going inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. 6-point game. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Right at the free throw line. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Baisley. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Harrell. Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Derek Favors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That's good from Harrell.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one good for 2.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
So it's the Wizards now. Beal, the pass to Gafford. Here's Dinwiddie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Thunder leading by 3. And here is Dort. Here he goes. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Giddey. 4 on the clock. It's tipped. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Now Beal. Down low. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, the beauty of Montrezl Harrell, he doesn't need sets run for him. This guy finds spots and creates opportunities.
Here's Giddey. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
I think what you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the size, athleticism, and instincts he brings to the position. This guy has the whole package.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And there's the drive. That shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the pass to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pass to Beal. To the wing on the left from 18 feet away. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Baisley passes to Giddey. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
It matters not half court or in transition. Bradley Beal always a threat.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Baisley. Inside. Here's Favors. Tries again. Makes it off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 5.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Beal against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kuzma, left side. Shot clock at 6. Harrell kicks to Kuzma. Shoots over Dort. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Washington fast break. Kuzma with the ball.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the middle. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. The Wizards fast break from deep. Got a piece of it. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Giddey. It's Dort on the wing. To the inside. And Harrell slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here is Favors following the bucket by the Wizards. Passes to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Baisley. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Dinwiddie. Unable to get that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Dort with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Favors got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The pressure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can put on a defense with his ability to drive, that quickness, just a problem for defenders.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Washington, trailing by 5. Kuzma, left side. Favors with the rebound.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. Beal against Favors. Takes a shot at the elbow. Thunder with the rebound. And it's Jordan off the drive.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
.146 left in the game. Beal gets a wide open look. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Favors. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now the pass to Dort. A baseline J, and he nails the jumper. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Bertanis, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Avdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Dinwiddie. Here's Pokusevski. Pocket 6. Muscala, the pass to Pokusevski. Rebound by the Wizards.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Here's Jerome. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Shea. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.